Dispensing justice and rights of persons with disabilities, meaning, types, effects, legal framework, and solutions. Ensuring justice and protecting the rights of persons with disabilities, PWDs, is an essential aspect of creating an inclusive society. न्याय और अधिकारों का समान वितरण विकलांग व्यक्तियों की गरिमा और आत्मनिर्भरता को सुनिश्चित करता है. This article explores the meaning of justice for PWDs, the types of disabilities, the effects of neglecting their rights, relevant legal frameworks and solutions for a more inclusive future. The meaning of justice and rights for persons with disabilities. Justice for PWDs means ensuring that they are treated equally, have access to opportunities, and are not discriminated against. समाज के हर हिस्से में विकलांग व्यक्तियों को समान रूप से शामिल करने के लिए विशेष कदम उठाने की मांग करता है. The rights of PWDs include 1. Equal access to education, employment and healthcare. 2. Freedom from discrimination. 3. Accessibility to public spaces and transportation. Protection from exploitation and abuse. The United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, UNCRPD, emphasizes dignity, non-discrimination and full inclusion for PWDs. Types of disabilities. Disabilities can be categorized broadly into the following types. 1. Physical disabilities. Examples: paralysis, amputation, cerebral palsy. Challenges: restricted mobility, inaccessible infrastructure. 2. Sensory disabilities. Examples: blindness, deafness, speech impairment. Challenges: limited access to communication tools and resources. 3. Intellectual disabilities. Examples: Down syndrome, autism spectrum disorder, ASD. Challenges: difficulty in education and employment due to cognitive limitations. 4. Psychosocial disabilities. Examples: depression, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder. Challenges: stigma and lack of mental health support. 5. Multiple disabilities. Combination of 2 or more types of disabilities. Challenges: complex needs requiring holistic solutions. भारत में विकलांगता की परिभाषा को व्यापक रूप से 2016 के विकलांग व्यक्तियों के अधिकार अधिनियम में शामिल किया गया है. Effects of neglecting the rights of PWD. 1. Social exclusion. PWDs face isolation due to inaccessible infrastructure and societal stigma. यह स्थिति उन्हें समाज की मुख्यधारा से अलग कर देती है. 2. Economic disparity. Limited access to education and employment opportunities leads to poverty. 3. Psychological impact. Discrimination and exclusion contribute to anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. 4. Healthcare inequality. Lack of accessible healthcare services and assistive devices. 5. Violation of human rights. PWDs are often subjected to neglect, abuse, and exploitation. Legal framework protecting the rights of PWDs. 1. UNCRPD 2006 promotes the rights of PWDs to equality, accessibility, and non-discrimination. 2. Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs), SDG 10 and SDG 11 focus on reducing inequalities and building inclusive cities. Indian legal framework. 1. Constitutional provisions. Article 4, right to equality. Article 5, prohibition of discrimination. Article 21, right to life and personal liberty. 2. Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act 2016 replaced the 1995 Act, expanding the definition of disability to include 21 types, mandates reservations in education and employment, 4% in government jobs, ensures accessibility in public spaces and digital platforms. 3. The Mental Health Care Act 2017 ensures the right to mental health care for persons with psychosocial disabilities. 4. The Rehabilitation Council of India Act 1992 regulates training for professionals working with PWDs. 5. Supreme Court rulings in the Jija Ghosh v. Union of India 2016 case. The Supreme Court emphasized dignity and respect for PWDs. Challenges in dispensing justice for 1. Lack of awareness. Many PWDs and their families are unaware of their rights. ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों में ये समस्या अधिक गंभीर है. 2. Inadequate implementation. Policies often remain on paper due to lack of political will and resources. 3. Inaccessible infrastructure. Public transport, buildings, and digital platforms often do not meet accessibility standards. 4. Stigma and discrimination. Social attitudes often discourage PWDs from participating in mainstream activity. Dispensing justice and rights of persons with disabilities. meaning, types, effects, legal framework, and solutions. Ensuring justice and protecting the rights of persons with disabilities, PWDs, is an essential aspect of creating an inclusive society. न्याय और अधिकारों का समान वितरण, विकलांग व्यक्तियों की गरिमा और आत्मनिर्भरता